Today we're testing out the Zero FX 2024 model year. It is a pretty powerful off-road bike, for used probably for motocross and stuff like that. We have 15 kilowatts. So I just wanted to give you some data here on this bike. We have a price here of around 14,000 euro on the road here. The maximum speed of this bike is 137 kilometers per hour. We actually need a bigger license, driving license for this, because more powerful than all the other electric bikes. We need the A2 license. Yeah, as I said, we have a 15 kilowatt motor, which is 21 horsepower, or 33 kilowatts of peak power, which is 44 horsepower. We have a range of around 164 in the city, or around 90 kilometers if you go on the highway and stuff like that, maybe go into sport mode. We have 106 Newton meter. The battery is a 7.2 kilowatt hour battery. We have an integrated charger with 650 watts. Unfortunately, it is fairly small, so if you actually plug it into your household socket there, you still need around about 10 hours to fully charge it, or to charge it to 95%. If you buy the extra charger from Zero, makes it a little bit faster, the charging, and you can get it in about 4 hours. And we have a fairly high seat height, which is kind of problematic for me already. Not when you sit on it, but when you come to a complete stop, maybe here on the gravel, you really have to tiptoe, and it's kind of difficult to keep it standing still or keep it standing upright. On the other hand, the weight is fairly low with 131 kilos. On the left hand side of the handlebar, we have no lever here, brake lever, because it's a motorcycle. We have the brake for your right foot, for the rear, and we have here for your index finger the passing light switch here. We have high beam, low beam switch here. We have the hazard light switch here. We have a turn signal switch here. We have the horn here. On the right hand side, we have the brake lever for the front disc brake, which is very good front disc brake. We have the emergency cutoff switch here. And we have the mode switch. We have basically 3 modes. We have Eco, Sport and Custom. Apparently, when you connect it to the app, you can customize it, and then you can use the custom mode here. The functionality of the display itself is not so big. So this is the display here. Yeah, it is white on black, so the contrast is not really that great when you have very bright sunlight conditions as of now here. So it's a little bit tricky already. On the left hand side, in the top corner here, we have the clock. Then in the middle we have the speed. To the left we have a data field. We can switch that around. On the right hand side we also have a data field. Down below we have the battery capacity, what is left in the battery. On the right hand side we have the total mileage. We can switch around the left field. We press the select button. We have the range here now. We can check the error code. We can check the motor RPM, trip 1, and that's everything on the left hand side. On the right hand side we can change the motor temperature, the instant watt hour per kilometer, so basically the fuel consumption. The trip 2 we have here, what the fuel consumption or electric consumption was. That's everything about the display. We don't have a menu or anything like that. So this is the Zero FX 2024 model year. Now I forgot the outside shot, and I don't want to get back down because it's very cumbersome. I'm too old for this, so I just stay on the bike. You look at the pretty pictures and we'll just go. Anyways, let's go. As I told you, the seat height is 881, at least on paper. It seems fairly high. When you stand next to it, it is not so high anymore. It will kind of go down a little bit when you get on the bike. But still, as you can see, I'm 175 and I can, basically tiptoe. So in gravel conditions here, it is not ideal because you don't have a really good stand here. Yeah, it is definitely different than all the regular scooters I usually do here on this channel. It is just a fun bike basically, and I don't think it's really made for the street. I mean, of course you can go on the street here and it's a lot of fun, but I guess it's made for the off-road conditions. I'm not really into that, and I don't want to break it. I don't want to pay anything for this test ride. I know I'm a thrifty Scot, but I think if you have too much money, let's put it this way, it would be a very nice addition to your garage if you're into off-roading and stuff like that. It has a lot of power. You can go through the mud to the sand, and it is just a joy. Even in eco mode, it is crazy. It has a crazy acceleration. If you go into sport mode, it has even crazy acceleration, I tell you. And it can be very quiet, although we have a belt drive, but it can be quiet. Yeah, it is quite nice, quite speedy. You totally forget that you have like a electric bike underneath you. If you actually have been riding maybe electric scooters, which are maybe not that powerful, but even this one here, you know, at higher speeds, it just has crazy power, crazy acceleration, crazy torque. It is just crazy in a positive way, of course. This is the first time I've been on a proper electric motorcycle. The last time it was a 0S, which was kind of powerful, but this one you can only ride with A2 license. So it's a little bit more powerful actually than the 0S. You know, you use it for different things here, maybe not so much on the road. You can do it, of course, you know, it's totally licensed to ride on the street. But you just go into the woods, go off-road, gravel, whatever, you name it, Sahara, and I guess it can do it. That's why it is fairly basic. Maybe that's why they also used no LEDs or so on it, I don't know. Maybe it's much easier to change these light bulbs, and maybe it's much cheaper to change the light bulbs when it falls down or stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why they said, okay, let's do it like this. BenalRida is super happy with this, you know, and now it should also go 500 kilometers, and then everything would be perfect. But I mean, we don't live in a perfect world, of course. So we just have the crazy power, but we don't have the range, you know. And now it shows 41 kilometers left, and I am on 58% of the battery. It was almost full when I got it, so I didn't put very many kilometers on it, maybe 20, 25 up until now, maybe 30. So it is not really that great when you kind of push it. In the city, of course, you can get up to, I don't know, 160 or so. Even when you go 110, it still accelerates like a crazy maniac. It is crazy. In the eco mode, it does not anymore. But when you go in sport mode, it still accelerates when you're up very high. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have any words for this. I don't know if it's justified, you know, the price tag. I don't know. For me, definitely not, because I don't have that much money, you know. But if I had too much money, I would definitely get it. It's pretty nice, and it's just really so much fun to ride. Just a short introduction to the wonderful Zero FX 2024 model year. Thanks very much for watching. This is BenalRida out. Take care. Bye-bye.